mahogany nightstand shelf, pacing restlessly inside this cramped, unlit attic apartment room, staring fixedly at the distorted reflection of my tattered self, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total gloom. My biological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needlepoint as I listen to the wind rattle the loose window frame joint.
Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal a vulnerability, for stripping down the ego is the hardest spiritual task. The global apparatus rewards deception and plastic flexibility, demanding that every citizen wear an institutional mask. But natural beauty requires no expensive external decoration, shining brightly as a sovereign, unpolluted primal creation. Crimson lipstick stains on the rim of a broken porcelain teacup. Look toward the eastern hills where the golden sun is coming up, shedding the protective cosmetic armor we constructed out of fear. Velvet ash settling softly upon the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and meet. The mouth organ executes a delightful, smooth acoustic slide, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell deep inside. Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant rock steady bounce as we watch the vanities of the material world denounce. The greedy corporate executives construct invisible psychological grids, attempting to restrict the geographical movement of the youth, pocketing the dividends while concealing what the Constitution forbids, trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal scriptural truth. But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive shield that will never to their automated technological supremacy yield. I used to see temporary refuge inside their lavish upscale halls, trading my raw authenticity for a sliver of mainstream validation, realizing too late that celebrity is an elaborate set of prison walls, suffocating slowly in a state of absolute bitter isolation. But your unpolished reggae bassline provides an immediate salvation, restoring my contaminated spirit to its primary biological foundation. Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching afternoon sun. The liberation of your interior mind is already begun, walking proudly together across the rocky coastline sand. Velvet ash settling softly upon the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and need. The mouth organ executes a delightful, smooth acoustic slide, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell deep inside. Sway your shoulders fluidly to this elegant rock steady bounce as we watch the vanities of the material world denounce.
discovering a magnificent,
honest reason to live. Our unmasked voices break the psychological spells. Just velvet ash
drifting away in the wind.
a brand new chapter of your life
Is about to begin.
Let the tide wash away the residual sorrow. Velvet ash settling softly upon the cobblestone alley street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and meet.
The mouth organ executes
A delightful, smooth acoustic slide,
balancing the turbulent street passions that
swell deep inside.
sway.
Your shoulders fluidly to this elegant rock steady bounce, as we watch the vanities of the material world announce. Yes, smooth velvet ash, keep playing low, divine guidance. Protect the block, let the vibrations grow.
Rusty iron links clutter the deck of this stationary vessel tonight morning, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant coastal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float alright safely as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower down. My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell pattern, trapped inside the perimeter of this self-imposed coastal hell labyrinth. Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight balance to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew fears. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary human fate parameters. Keep your focus centered on principles that are forever true values. The deepest ocean cannot swallow a righteous foundation stone block, assuring faithful children that they never walk alone through valleys. Braided ropes tightening under the immense physical strain today. Let music absorb residual effects of your mental pain drops. The mouth organ executes a joyful, grounded jazz, banishing every single ounce of your historical, territorial anxiety, fear. Stomp your combat boots proudly to this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. The material barons accumulate silver, but lose their ancestral identity traits, building massive fortresses to block the emerald mountain landscape views, creating endless division, destroying collective serenity among human tribes, forgetting natural laws that are beautifully, perfectly new formulas always. But tribal wisdom outlasts their corrupt financial machinery, town layouts, chanting down oppression, pulling their stone empires completely down floor. I allowed my reckless heart to be guided by superficial desire choices, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy cabaret room theater, igniting a dangerous, highly volatile
volatile kind of interior fire ember, pacing restlessly while watching autumn foliage outside gradually wither away. But your grounding acoustic stain provides an immediate botanical medicine remedy, cleansing my consciousness from darkness I was previously in severe. Coconut husks burning slowly on the sandy shoreline park sectors
reignite smoldering embers of your divine spark center blueprints,
embracing harsh lessons that universe has gracefully taught us. Smoky sanctuary, holding firm against the rushing maritime tide currents, providing a secure refuge where honest elements beautifully abide inside. The mouth organ executes a joyful, grounded jazz cadence, banishing every single ounce of your historical territorial anxiety, fear. Stomp your combat boots proudly to this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow.
Leaving all toxic manipulator in the creator above us, bathing our weary egos in unconditional, pristine love plus tokens are combined, voking frequencies break governor's eye chain mechanism barriers. Rusty iron links clutter the deck of this stationary vessel tonight morning, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant coastal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float or ride safely as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower down. My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell pattern, trapped inside the perimeter of the self-imposed coastal hell labyrinth. Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight balance to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew fields. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary human fate parameters. Keep your focus centered on the principles that are forever true values. The deepest ocean cannot swallow a righteous foundation stone block, assuring faithful children that they never walk alone through valleys. Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight balance to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew fields. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary. Matchsticks litter the obsidian mantelage, stumbling blindly through this unheated basement hallway corridor. My vitality balances precariously upon an absolute emotional edge, scrubbing the stubborn grime from this cold concrete kitchen floor.
This internal furnace lacks the necessary oxygen to spark tonight,
leaving me shivering alone beneath the flickering fluorescent light.
Fret not, traveling sister, when the external temperatures plunge. The cosmic machinery preserves the core embers of your mind.
Let the refreshing spiritual waters absorb your anxieties like a sponge, leaving the deceptive synthetic distractions of their metropolis behind.
Truth's sanctuary expands where the ancient redwood trees grow tall,
providing a majestic shield against Babylon's impending sociological fall. Smoldering embers choking inside a rusty cast iron stove, seek the hidden pathways toward the sovereign cinnamon clove, standing resolute against the howling Arctic sociological blizzard. Muted flame flickering softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving the vital interior heat. When the city feels bare, the mouth organ executes a compressed, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual global liberation.
Nod your chin to this low tempo,
deep syncopated reggae grid, unlocking the beautiful potential that the down presser cleverly hid.
The financial architects distribute algorithmic behavioral modification tools, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent frequency of the block, enforcing their sterile regulations upon the unsuspecting public schools, attempting to partition the infinite timeline
with a mechanical clock.
But primitive natural elements
will never obey their digital command, unleashing a necessary cleansing across the heavily polluted land. I bartered my authentic perspective for a sliver of mainstream applause, posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability decayed, violating every protective, intuitive, psychological, evolutionary law, paying the ultimate economic price for the foolish games I previously played. But this low-register acoustic frequency offers an unexpected medicine, cleansing my contaminated consciousness from the darkness I was previously in. Orange sparks drifting upward into the foggy canyon mist.
Let the celestial lantern
delete the phantoms from your list,
realigning our primal biological instincts with the universe.
Muted flame flickering softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving the vital interior heat. When the city feels bare, the mouth organ executes a compressed, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual global liberation. Nod your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated reggae grid, unlocking the beautiful potential that the down presser cleverly hid.
the hidden dangers that beneath their promises lurk. True independence begins when the matrix is entirely ignored,
discovering an internal peace that
cannot be bought or stored. Our combined spiritual energy outlasts their temporary concrete towers.
just a muted flame,
Refusing to die out,
banish the skepticism.
eliminate the historical doubt.
The unvarnished truth
Is the greatest weapon we possess. Mute the flame, flickering softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving the vital interior heat. When the city feels bare, the mouth organ executes a compressed, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual global liberation. Nod your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated reggae grid, unlocking the beautiful potential that the down presser cleverly hid. Damp matchsticks litter the obsidian mantle edge, stumbling blindly through this unheated basement hallway corridor. My vitality balances precariously upon an absolute emotional edge, scrubbing the stubborn grime from this cold concrete kitchen floor. This internal furnace lacks the necessary oxygen to spark tonight, leaving me shivering alone beneath the flickering fluorescent light. Yeah.
Fret not, traveling.
Bronze incense bowls decorate the unvarnished fireplace ledge, stumbling unsteadily across this unfamiliar, dusty parquet floor, clutching an expired identification card near the balcony edge, listening to the persistent gale rattle the exterior screen door. My internal timing mechanism is accelerating with a frightening pace, searching for a genuine companion within this crowded, cold space.
Fear not the foggy atmospheric humidity of this dense urban sector, where artificial illumination competes with the brilliance of celestial spheres. Do not allow their systemic classification to alter your psychological vector. Keep your focus centered, ignoring their visible technological frontiers.
The natural nourishment of the wilderness shall provide ample sustenance today, guiding your wandering spirit toward its ultimate righteous pathway anyway.
Faded Polaroids curling
Slowly inside the ironwood stove grate,
let the divine frequency
decide your upcoming terrestrial fate. Floating safely upon a warm, aromatic acoustic vapor stream, amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight sky, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by.
The smooth mouth
Organ executes a comforting,
slow burning,
trill variation,
assuring our
heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright.
The colonial administrators distribute synthetic narcotic distractions below, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent energy of the population block. But the underground resistance coalition continues steadily, surely grow, armed with the unshakable principles of tribal autonomy against their clock.
The massive financial institutions shall eventually crumble into dust piles, while we re-establish a community that spans across the geographical miles.
They'll have my authentic perspective
To be anchored to a fleeting illusion,
chasing phantom validation
through their noisy, expensive ballroom halls,
wrapping my
fragile identity in a shroud of absolute structural confusion,
pacing restlessly while shouting at the cold,
unyielding concrete walls. But your grounding guitar skank offers a sudden therapeutic relief spark,
an unexpected botanical medicine
that diminishes my underlying grief. Dark
orange lanterns
flickering as the morning hour
draws remarkably near.
Let the celestial trumpet banish
Every ounce of your
territorial fear, realigning our internal biological frequencies
with the wider cosmos.
Amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight sky, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting,
Slow burning
trill variation, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Knock your chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright. I can perceive the hidden traps that beneath their promises lurk. True independence begins when their matrix is entirely ignored panels, discovering an internal peace that cannot be corporate bought or stored work. Our combined spiritual energy outlasts their temporary concrete towers. Just an amber rhythm, clearing my cluttered, exhausted brain, washing your temple clean like a fresh tropical summer rain. The morning sun is preparing to pierce the heavy mountain mist. Amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight skies, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by. Amber rhythm pulsing lazily into the humid tropical twilight skies, soothing the exhausted consciousness of the travelers walking slowly by.
The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting,
Slow burning drill variation,
assuring our
heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation.
nod your
Chin to this infectious low tempo roots pocket session tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light bright. Bronze incense bowls decorate the unvarnished fireplace ledge, stumbling unsteadily across this unfamiliar dusty parquet floor, clutching an expired identification card near the balcony edge, listening to the persistent gale rattle the
Rusty iron links clutter the deck of this stationary vessel tonight, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant coastal lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy structure can float alright as the dense maritime storm clouds begin to threateningly lower. My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising tidal swell, trapped inside the perimeter of this self-imposed coastal hell.
Behold, daughter, how the Almighty provides a stabilizing weight to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary human fate. Keep your focus centered on the principles that are forever true.
The deepest ocean cannot swallow a righteous foundation stone, assuring the faithful children that they never walk alone.
Braided ropes tightening under the immense physical strain.
Let the music absorb the residual effects of your mental pain, anchoring our consciousness within a safe tropical harbor tonight.
Smoky anchor
holding firm against the rushing maritime tide, providing a secure sanctuary where the honest elements abide. The mouth organ executes a joyful, grounded jazz cadence here.
banish every single ounce of your
Historical earthly fear. Stomp your combat boots proudly to this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to bow.
The material barons accumulate silver but lose their ancestral identity, building massive fortresses to block the emerald mountain view, creating endless division, destroying the collective serenity, forgetting the natural laws that are beautifully, perfectly new.
But tribal wisdom outlasts their corrupt financial machinery down, chanting down oppression, pulling their stone empires down.
I allowed my reckless heart to be guided by superficial desire,
Chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy cabaret hall,
igniting a dangerous, highly volatile
kind of interior fire, pacing restlessly while watching the autumn leaves outside fall. But your grounding acoustic skank provides an immediate medicine, cleansing my consciousness from the darkness I was previously in.
coconut husks burning
Slowly on the sandy shoreline park,
reignite the smoldering embers of your divine spark,
embracing the lessons that the universe has gracefully taught.
smoky anchor
Holding firm against the rushing maritime tide, providing a secure sanctuary where the honest elements abide. The mouth organ executes a joyful, grounded jazz cadence here. Banish every single ounce of your historical earthly fear. Stomp your combat boots proudly to this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to bow.
Release the heavy baggage
that clutches your tired mind,
leaving all the toxic,
manipulative people far behind.
True liberation is a gift from the divine creator above,
bathing our weary souls in unconditional, pristine love.
Our combined voices break the oppressor's heavy chain.
The smoky anchor keeping me so still, aligned with the cosmic order, executing Jah will.
The unvarnished truth
is all we possess. Smoky anchor, holding firm against the rushing maritime tide, providing a secure sanctuary where the honest elements abide.
The mouth organ
Executes a joyful grounded jazz cadence here.
banish
Every single ounce of your historical earthly fear.
stomp your combat boots
Proudly to this solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to bow.
Smoky anchor,
Hold me tight, Selassie guidance, protect us every single night. Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside, as the street lamps cast long, distorted, monochromatic, geometric shapes.
listening to the distant
Echo of a lonely jazz saxophone's call to hide, trying to find an avenue of immediate psychological and emotional escape
from the suffocating memories that pursue my restless,
overactive mind, searching for a quiet sanctuary that is incredibly difficult to find.
Do not be intimidated by the velvet darkness that surrounds your frame. The nocturnal hours are merely a mirror of your interior spiritual space.
Every wandering traveler must learn to accept their unique cosmic name,
Navigating the terrestrial matrix with absolute elegance,
focus, and grace.
the moonlight
Provides a sufficient illumination for the humble and meek, guiding your footsteps toward the answers that you so desperately seek. Phantom partners spinning fluid through the humid midnight air, cast aside the residual weight of your historical calendar despair, gliding effortlessly across this invisible dance floor grid tonight. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom.
The mouth organ delivers a slinky,
Ultra smooth jazz,
blues cadence now,
teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow.
twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic,
Rolling steppers, roots groove,
watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind.
completely remove. The political sorcerers distributing artificial electronic daylight screen, hoping to keep the global population perpetually distracted and blind, hiding their geopolitical maneuvers behind an elaborate media scene, attempting to colonize the deep, sacred recesses of the human mind. But the tribal night walkers possess a superior spiritual navigation tool, refusing to be educated or domesticated by their institutional rule. I used to panic whenever the sun began to slip below the Emerald Hill, seeking artificial shelter inside the crowded, noisy commercial nightclubs, trying to numb my existential dread with a temporary, expensive thrill, drinking alcoholic cocktails in subterranean, smoke-filled public pubs. But this organic late-night rhythm offers a superior psychological safety net, allowing my consciousness to release the things that I previously regret. Dark silhouettes merging into a singular harmonic silhouette shape, pulling down the heavy, oppressive velvet institutional drape, realigning our biological clocks with the natural lunar cycle. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra-smooth jazz, blues cadence now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic rolling steppers roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely remove. Keep drifting until the dawn breaks beautifully through. I am no longer terrified of the matrix illusions they made. The darkness possesses a deep, restorative spiritual tranquility, restoring my psychological stamina, focus, and capability. We move harmoniously through the unseen dimensions of space. Just midnight dust, the drifting through the shadows alone. Let the quiet vibration guide your spirit back to the throne. Feel the heartbeat of the cosmos beneath our bare feet. Midnight dust settling softly upon the architecture of the dark room, dispelling the thick shadows of systemic, heavy sociological gloom. The mouth organ delivers a slinky, ultra-smooth jazz blues cadence now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to naturally bow. Twist your hips fluidly to this hypnotic rolling steppers roots groove, watching the residual anxieties of the daily grind completely remove. Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside, as the street lamps cast long, as the street lamps cast long. Silhouetted outlines flicker against the old brick courtyard wall outside, as the street lamps cast long, distorted monochromatic geometric shapes. Listen to the distant echo of a lonely jazz saxophone's call to hide, trying to find an avenue of immediate psychological and emotional escape from the suffocating memories that assume our expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical face makeup, exposing the raw, bleeding epidermis beneath the glamorous lace dress. Tired of performing complex choreography for their competitive wake-up, trapped inside this high society manufactured emotional distress mess.
The heavy platinum necklaces around my neck
Feel like iron shackles today,
as I watch the autumn foliage outside
gradually wither and decay away.
Welcome to the untamed wilderness, where the wild mountain foxes wander, far away from their corrupt automated financial marketplace
Transaction grid.
The natural ecosystem has a magnificent spiritual story
For you to ponder,
revealing the cosmic mysteries that the clever down presser
successfully hid.
eat the simple fruits harvested from the rich
Volcanic mountain soil layer,
resting your weary muscles from their exhausting
exploitative daily toil prayer. Naked feet stepping onto the sharp volcanic gravel stones outside.
Watch the
Illusions of their artificial world lose their pride and hide,
standing firmly together on the bedrock
of absolute human honesty. Wild horizon stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea,
discovering the absolute
meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility.
The smooth mouth
Organ executes an unrefined primitive acoustic scream,
awakening the sleeping children
from their synthetic television dream maze, lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze.
Yeah. The global technocrats manufacture electronic behavioral modification formulas, hoping to domesticate the wild revolutionary fire that burns inside the youth, constructing mechanical surveillance infrastructure across the Emerald Valley's formula, withholding the natural heritage that the ancestors gracefully provided as truth.
A tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive spiritual shield that will never to their automated technological supremacy yield or feel.
I bartered my authentic identity for a temporary mainstream
Title rank,
posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability
decayed severely,
realizing too late that celebrity status
is an empty financial piggy bank,
paying the ultimate economic price
for the foolish games I love so dearly. But this muddy organic frequency offers an unexpected therapeutic solution, cleansing my consciousness from their modern societal chemical pollution. Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching afternoon solar rays,
cast your superficial modern anxieties
completely away. All days
realigning our primal biological instincts
with the celestial sky dome. Wild horizon stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth organ executes an unrefined primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream maze, lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze. identity traits.
I am finally experiencing
a state of absolute serenity behind gates.
true wealth is the amount of love
you can openly distribute to others.
discovering a magnificent, honest reason to live among brothers. Our untamed voices shatter the governor's stone fortress wall barrier.
Just a wild horizon,
Stripping me completely bare
absorb the pristine.
within the mountain air.
We are
The sovereign children of the untamed wilderness. Wild, wild horizon stretching out infinitely into the turquoise western sea.
discovering
The absolute meaning of psychological and spiritual tranquility. The smooth mouth of an exit keeps an unrefined primitive acoustic scream. Awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream maze. Lifting our collective spirits up into the open, unpolluted sky blaze. Shedding these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical face makeup, exposing the raw, bleeding epidermis beneath the glamorous lace dress. Tired of performing complex choreography for their competitive wake-up. Trapped inside this high society manufactured emotional distress mess. The heavy platinum necklaces around my neck feel like iron shackles today. As I watch the autumn foliage outside gradually wither and decay away.
welcome to the untamed wilderness where the
Charred matches accumulate inside this antique bronze container unit, tracing chaotic smoke currents upon the peeling floral wallpaper borders. My cognitive vitality appears to gradually, quietly drain away entirely as the neon illumination outside grows increasingly faint and dim. This psychological furnace lacks the necessary oxygen to ignite tonight, leaving me shivering uncomfortably beneath the flickering lavender lamp fixture.
fret not, traveling sister, when global temperatures plunge drastically. The cosmic architecture preserves the core embers of your intellect. Let refreshing spiritual currents absorb your anxieties like a sponge, leaving the deceptive synthetic distractions of their metropolis behind. True sanctuary expands where the ancient redwood trees grow majestic, providing a defensive shield against Babylon's impending sociological fall.
Smoldering embers choking inside a rusty cast iron appliance.
Seek hidden
Pathways toward the sovereign botanical clove location. Standing resolute in howling Arctic sociological blizzards today. Velvet web vibrating softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving vital interior heat. When the urban landscape feels bare, the mouth organ executes a compressed sultry blues variation here,
assuring our heavy
hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Nod your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated roots arrangement. Unlock beautiful potential that the downpresser cleverly hid.
The financial planners distribute algorithmic behavioral modification systems, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent frequency of the neighborhood, enforcing sterile institutional regulations upon unsuspecting public school sectors, attempting to partition the infinite timeline with mechanical clock dials. But primitive natural elements will never obey their digital commands, unleashing unnecessary cleansing across the heavily polluted farmlands. I bartered my authentic perspective for a sliver of mainstream validation, posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability decayed severely, violating every protective, intuitive, psychological, evolutionary criteria rules, paying the ultimate economic price for foolish games I previously played. But this low-register acoustic frequency offers an unexpected therapeutic medicine, cleansing my contaminated consciousness from the darkness I was previously in. Orange sparks drifting upward into the foggy canyon skies. Let the celestial lantern delete phantoms from your mind index, realigning our primal biological instincts with the wider universe clock. Velvet wave vibrating softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving vital interior heat. When the urban landscape feels bare, the mouth organ executes a compressed sultry blues variation here, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Knock your chin to this slow tempo, deep syncopated roots arrangement, unlocking the beautiful potential that the downpresser cleverly hid. I can perceive the hidden dangers that beneath their promises lurk. True independence begins when the matrix's entirely ignored panels, discovering internal peace that cannot be corporate bought or stored. Our combined spiritual energy outlasts their temporary concrete towers. Just a velvet whale, refusing to die out completely. Banish skepticism, eliminate historical doubt from your temple. Unvarnished truth is the greatest asset we possess on earth. Velvet whale, vibrating softly through the chilly midnight air, preserving vital interior heat. When the urban landscape feels bare, the mouth organ executes a compressed sultry blues variation here, assuring our heavy hearts of an eventual worldwide spiritual liberation. Knock your chin to this low tempo, deep syncopated roots arrangement, unlocking the beautiful potential that the downpresser cleverly hid. Charred matches accumulate inside this antique bronze container unit, tracing chaotic smoke currents upon the peeling floor wallpaper borders. My cognitive vitality appears to gradually, quietly drain entirely as the neon illumination outside grows increasingly faint and dim. The psychological furnace lacks the necessary oxygen to ignite tonight, leaving me shivering uncomfortably beneath a flickering lavender lamp fixture. Fret not, traveling sister, when global temperatures plunge drastically. The cosmic architecture preserved the core embers